Ex-Hurricane Ophelia batters the south of the country. One woman has died in County Waterford. It happened when a tree fell on her car near the village of Aglish. A status red weather warning remains in place nationwide. Ophelia has urged people to stay indoors while the storm is passing their area. The latest information we have for you so far this lunchtime. More than 100,000 homes and businesses are now without power. All schools and colleges are closed. The HSE has cancelled all outpatient appointments. Bus Éireann and Lewis services have been suspended. Dublin buses stopped at 10 and may resume at 7, depending on conditions. On the railways, Dublin's Euston station closed, along with stations in Cork, Kerry, Waterford, Limerick, Galway and Westport, but Dart and Sligo Belfast services are running. At Dublin Airport, 130 flights have been cancelled for this afternoon. Homeless services like Peter McVerry Trust and Simon are keeping hostels open during the day and will be providing floor space this evening. Well, for more on that incident in County Waterford, our South East correspondent Damien Tiernan joins us now. Damien, what happened?
Well, details are still coming through. What we know is that Waterford Council say that a tree or a section of a tree fell on a woman as she was driving on a road near the village of Aglish in West Waterford. The woman, we're told, is in her late 70s. She was in her late 70s. The car suffered extreme damage from this section of the tree, and emergency services got to the scene shortly afterwards when another car came upon it to see what had happened. The woman was trapped in the car and she was pronounced dead at the scene. She was the sole occupant of the car. There were some reports earlier that there may have been two people in the car. She was the sole occupant of the car. We understand that she lived in the village or close to the village. She's in her late 70s and her death has been confirmed by Waterford Council in the last 20 minutes.
And Damien, what is the situation in the region as a whole?
The situation is developing. It's one of those evolving situations that the wind speed and the wind power has increased dramatically in the past hour. We were down in Dunmore East shortly a while ago, and you're looking at 10-metre waves, that's 30-foot waves. There's an incident developing and continuing off the Wexford coast where Rosslare lifeboat was called to help a yacht which had got into difficulty with 3 people on board 10 miles off the coast. They're currently towing that yacht back to port. They're due back at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Conditions are very difficult on the water, we're told, and there's a number of roads, minor roads, closed in Waterford and in Wexford. A lot of fallen debris in Tipperary and in Kilkenny also.
OK, Damien, thank you for that. Well, Storm Ophelia has already caused significant damage where it made landfall first in counties Cork and Kerry. Many roads are impassable and thousands of homes and businesses are without power due to fallen trees. Our Southern editor Pascal Sheehy reports from County Kerry.
Dawn breaks on a deserted beach. People in the community of Rossbay on the shores of Dingle Bay in County Kerry spent the night bracing themselves for the worst yet again. In the calm before the storm arrived, local residents Brenda and Danny Sullivan braved the elements to exercise their dog Murphy. At home though, everything had been tied down.
We've got sandbags out, got all the blinds and everything pulled down, the windows all closed. Got plenty of water in.
Because this area floods regularly, doesn't it?
It does. Well, we've only been here a year, so this is going to be our first experience of the storm. And we're on high ground, so luckily, hopefully we'll get through.
2 years ago, this area suffered significant flooding. A local road connecting more than a dozen homes to nearby Glenbeigh literally fell into the sea below. Work started on a replacement road last week. It's now in danger too.
Back here, 16 houses were cut off there about 2 years, or just over 2 years ago. We secured funding of €550,000. We had to raise a further loan because we didn't receive the full grant of another 550,000. There's a 1.1 million job just started there just over 2 weeks ago.
We can see the bulldozers, yes. What's your fears about that?
My fear is that as a result of this storm, that the work here could be compromised, that they'll be cut off again, there'll be further erosion.
The wind here has certainly picked up in the last 2 to 3 hours. The rain is more intense now as well, and that's having an impact on the ground. Dozens of roads across Cork and Kerry are now impassable due to falling trees, and those falling trees have also brought down power lines, with thousands of people now without electricity. Pascal Sheehy, RTE News, Ross Bay, County Kerry.
Galway City Council has expressed serious concern about people swimming in the sea at Salt Hill this morning. They said not only were they putting their own lives at risk, but also the lives of those who work in the emergency services.
Storm Ophelia is making its presence felt this lunchtime, with driving rain and winds picking up speed rapidly. The overriding message is stay indoors if at all possible. But members of the public were still slow to heed that advice here on the Salt Hill Prom in Galway.
People are still walking on the prom with children and animals. We've still a number of people gone in swimming, and they're just refusing to take our advice at the moment. And bar pulling them off the prom, it's not much we can do. We have put out plenty of notifications. We have closed the prom to traffic. There are sandbags on the approach roads to the prom, and everything is closed down. And we would ask people now to leave the area and to stop coming into Salt Hill.
I've seen stones being thrown up onto the road. Anybody that walks along that prom is taking their life into their own hands, because anything can come up in there, especially with the wind that's coming this evening. It's going to be really serious. Nobody should go on the prom.
Have you heard all of the safety messages?
Yeah, no, I have. No, fair. We're not yeah, we have. But it just didn't seem too bad now. I think it's going to kick in a bit more later.
First signs are to be seen. The seagulls don't fly in the air. They are sitting behind a little hill. All at that